Hello everyone. This flow is going to be all about the hips, the groin, the hamstrings, and the glutes. So if you experience tightness, okay, in the hip area, then this is a great flow to keep all of the, actually it's part of your core, you know, the hips are the link between your lower and your upper body. So to be able to keep everything supple and flexible, it's important for the wellness of your entire body. So we're going to use balls today, and we're going to move our theme, and sort of our inspiration is going to be splits, but you don't even have to be able to do splits to get the benefit of the flexibility that prepping for splits will give you. So you're going to need all your balls. We're going to start off with foot wakers, and just place your foot wakers down. And all we're doing here is stepping on, just connecting the mind with the feet, okay? Because we want to kind of get into this vibe of whole body connection. So we're not just working one part of the body when we're working with our flow. We're working the entire body. So if you don't have foot wakers, then hit me up and get yourself a set of foot wakers. You can just click and send me, click on the link below, and you can get your gear so you can practice with me on my channel. All right, so come on to your foot wakers. If you're already a Yamuna body roller, you know what to do here. You've got your feet on you've got your heels on the waker, and you're just literally mimicking the walk here, shifting your weight from side to side. And then we're going to stand steady right here in the middle. Balls of the feet are on the earth, and you're just spreading out your toes. And then take an inhale, bring your arms up over your head, and just take your wrist and side bend to one side, and look down at that side you're bending towards, and just release the open side here, right? And as you release, not forcing, just breathe in, start to engage your core as you pull your belly in, as you stretch a little deeper on the exhale. Looking down, inhale, lengthen, and as you exhale, you're just releasing and shifting your weight, towards the side, right? That you're pulling the arm, just opening up that side. And we'll take an inhale, come back to center, and then we're going to go to the other side. Just side bend over there. You can always bend your knee right on the side you're bending towards, just to relax that side, right? And then you're opening this side, lengthening. But you want to stay supported in your core. Take a breath in and exhale, shifting your weight, looking down, and then back to center. Take an inhale. Good. And bring your arms back down again. So we just start that lengthening of the side waist. Now let's turn the feet to Malasana feet and walk a little bit more onto the waker. You're getting the wakers into your arch now. Spread the toes and bend your knees a little bit, just getting into this stance, Malasana stance. Right? Take another breath, take your arms up over your head, interlace your fingers, and stretch up. Feel the root from your feet as you lengthen up. And then you're thinking about lifting from your waist, right? You're lifting the rib cage up, and you can even bring your hands down. Let's do that. Bring your hands down to your waist, and then just pull the rib cage up, and then extend your arms up. Take a breath. Exhale, take your hands behind your back and open the chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and look down. Let's do that one more time, because sometimes when I'm instructing, you don't really get into it. Adjust your feet any amount you need to feel like you're stable. Let's do that again. Let's take the arms up, take a breath in, and exhale, bring the hands back behind and interlace, and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Looking down, lengthening the back of the neck. And then release, shake it out. Good. All right, now bring your feet back to parallel. We're going to take a forward fold. I'm going to get sideways just so you can see. You got to stay right there. Then maybe walking back, getting it a little bit more into the arch, feeling. And then just bend your knees, come into forward fold. Notice how I have my knees bent. I'm going to start pulling up on the pelvic floor, and I'm going to relax my head. I'm going to take 3 breaths here. Take a breath in, and breath out. And you're thinking about lengthening from your waist down through the torso, through the crown of the head. Breathing, don't depend on this entire backside to be the stretch. Totally, we're warming. Take a breath in, breath out, lengthen, relax, heavy. More, inhale, and exhale out. Good. All right, plant the hands and step off your wakers now and come into downward facing dog. And then put your wakers back behind. You're going to be stepping on now the ball of the feet onto the wakers. So place the ball of the feet up. And now we're going to lift and lower the heels and really connect all your toe bones to the wakers. Just walk it out here, pedal out, walk your dog, dropping one heel then the other. Relax your neck. Take a breath in, drop your right heel and bend your left knee. Drop your right heel, bend your left knee. So the right leg is straight, left knee's bent. Take a breath in and a breath out. Lift your toes up. Lift and lower your toes. Bend your both knees now and then straighten your legs. Let's do the other side. Bending your right knee. We're stretching the left leg straight. Right knee's bent. You're kind of shifting your weight over to that left side. Take a breath in and a breath out. And back to center. Lift your heels up to their highest and then drop your heels down without forcing to your lowest and then bend your knees. Walk your hands back, step off the wakers. Come into forward fold with your heels down. Feel the connection through the earth. Relax your mind. Coming into feels, the feels of it. Don't think so hard. All right, and then bring your feet back, bring your heels back on and go back to Malasana feet. And we'll come into squat. Opening the knees back, lifting the chest up. Just press your leg bones back. Lift your heels if you need to and then set them right down. Try to get into a deep seat here. Coming into Garland Pose, interlace your fingers and stretch forward, belly's firm. Fingertip face comes down to the mat. Take a breath in and a breath out. Breath in and a breath out. Good. And then come on out to plank pose. Reset your hips back to square hips. Squeeze to the midline of the body. Squeeze to the midline. Float your knees down and all the way down to the earth. Just relax a second. Looking to the right and looking to the left. Roll your shoulders a couple of times and interlace your fingers behind. Just come into a Cobra here. We're going to bind and then lift. So we resist the temptation to overdo it. Here you're only lifting as much as your back muscles can handle, or as much as your back muscles are awake. And then press the shoulders away, lift your arms, inhale and exhale, and then lower back down to the earth. Push up, keep your knees down for this one. Pull your belly in and just lift your hips up, and then push your chest off the floor, holding that. Back to wisdom pose. You don't have to go all the way back. Okay, you can be here in kind of an anahata little mini puppy stretch, and you can work your way back into wisdom here, depending on the tightness of your hips and knees, your ankles. Shifting to the right, shifting to the left, shifting to the right, and shifting to the left. Let's take a twist. Take your right arm, thread it under your left arm and just twist. We'll take a breath or two here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. And then right back to center, and then we'll slide the left arm under right, and we'll do the same thing. Inhale, exhale, and inhale, and exhale. Good, back to center, up to downward facing dog. You can take your wakers off to the side now. And we'll take the right leg up, take a breath in, bend your right knee and roll it open here. Just let yourself relax, straighten your top leg. Go down to your left elbow and breathe into that stretch. If it's too much, just keep your left arm straight. Inhale, straighten that leg. Walk your right hand out, lengthening through that whole side. Inhale and exhale. Bring yourself back into wisdom pose. So you can go a little bit deeper. Come out to table, and we'll go right back up to downward dog. Take the left leg up, bend and rotate for dancing warrior. Take a breath in, take a breath out. Once you feel the opening happening, work your way down to your right elbow and slide your left hand out. So we're really creating a nice base here. Opening into your dancing warrior. Take a breath and exhale. Take a breath and exhale. Straighten here, lengthen, and right back down to wisdom pose. Coming into wisdom pose. Spread the fingers deep into wisdom. Good. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward. And dancing warrior hip opener. Inhale the arms up. Take a bind behind your back. And then right into deep humble warrior. Dropping in here. Breath in, breath out. Breath in and breath out. And then bring your hands down. Take your back leg and go right into standing split. So just bring it up. Drop your head and let everything just relax down into your forward fold. Keep that back leg active. Bring your knee into your chest. And then step back into lunge. So back heels up. I'm coming into lunge pose. Right now, down into lizard. Spin the back foot open. And your hips are forward for lizard. Just take a breather here. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Breath in. And breath out. In and breath out. Good. And then shift back, Hanuman, Ardha Hanuman, half split. So right here we're gonna stack the hip over knee and we're gonna just kick it back. Feeling the tug, lifting the toes to the sky, bowing forward. Breathe in. Breathe out, and then go ahead and contract your right quad and pull that kneecap up. Contracting your right quad helps the hamstring, and then squeeze your glute as you just energetically push back and physically kind of push the hips back, and then nail your heel to the ground. Take a breather. Breathe in, contract your entire right leg here. As you settle down, back and down, back and down, back and down. Spread the toes. 3, 2, and 1. And then come forward. Lizard here one last time. Get as low as you can go without forcing. Let that right leg open, to your max, your body's max, but don't force. Come down your left elbow and extend your right out. Take a breath in and a breath out. Opening the quads up here and the hips. Shift back and then take your right leg back. Wisdom, full half, little puppy stretch or full wisdom. Breath in, breath out, slither forward. Coming into airplane. Second set, take the bind, inhale, airplane. You can add the legs if you want or keep them down. Inhale, exhale. And then all the way down to the earth. Push up. Keep your knees down, engage your core, lift your hips, and then just push your chest off. So keep that nice plank shape. Downward facing dog. Take the left leg up and step forward into warrior. Plant your heel, come on. Right into humble warrior. Take your bind again and bow down. Breath in and breath out. Drop down into it. Drop down into it. Breathe. Take the bind, take the arms up. Take the chest down towards the earth, like you're reaching your chest towards the earth, and then release your neck. Release your head, be heavy. Breathe, 3, 2, 1. Just feel. Feel the feet, feel the connection, and then bring your hands down to the earth. You're gonna go right into half split. You can straighten that front leg, and then launch yourself into your half split. Get your body as close as you can to your front leg and bring that back leg up. And you're opening, you're turning a little bit to open here. You're gonna turn the torso, let your hands be wide for support, and stretch that top leg to the heavens. 3, 2, and 1. Bring your knee in, and then step back into lunge. Set your foot up into lunge here. Right back down into lizard. You're gonna drop that back knee and just drop and just reach for the earth with the body. You're always looking for that opening without forcing. Just wander in, you explore. Back to Hanuman. Nail that front heel down and just slide the hips back, and you're looking again for the length, the tug, the healthy tug. Contract your quad, squeeze your glute on that left side. This right side's just relaxed. Length, length, length without overdoing. And then come forward into lizard. That left foot can be really open in Malasana. The knee can relax out. The leg, let the leg relax out. You can come out down on your right elbow and extend your left hand out. Breath in and breath out. And then walk back up. To, let's actually take Skandasana. So if we're coming back into lunge, just turn to the right now, and we'll take a Skandasana here, side to side, just supporting yourself as you go. Let's pick a side and stay. The rule here is to keep your heel down on that bent knee and the ball of the foot down, and then shift sides. Spread your hands out any amount just to feel the support. And use your contractions on the extended leg. Contract, feel, relax, don't overdo, and then come back to center. Feet are parallel, drop down into forward fold. And take a bind here. Make sure you're breathing in through the nose. Relaxing on your exhale out through the nose or mouth. Good. And then turn back to the top of the mat. And come back into, now we're all going to take on a hatha, hips stay over knees, and just melt down, forehead on the earth. Breathe, feel. Slither out. Let's take Cobra now. We're probably ready for it. Inhale, lift up a little, and exhale down. Roll out the shoulders. Good. Push up. And let's come to Paschimottanasana with balls. So take your 2 black balls, and you're going to go right up on to the 2 black balls together, right behind your low back. Put them on the floor and push them right into the back of your booty. Lean back and then push your body right up onto the balls so the balls are right there at your sit bones, base of the pelvic floor, coming into Paschimottanasana. So we inhale here, sit tall, toes to the heavens, inhale. Exhale and just release the body weight down into the balls. Shifting your weight to the right, shifting your weight to the left. Sit tall, inhale and exhale. Bend your knees, pull yourself forward a little bit and just roll along the base of the pelvic floor there, right over the sit bones, coming into your hamstrings. You're warming up attachments of hamstrings into the hips, into the pelvic girdle. Good. All right, move forward. I'm gonna you guys stay right there. Just roll down the front of your balls and come off the balls and feel the sit bones just rock side to side. Okay, now place the balls underneath your hamstrings, just about a third of a way off those bones. So you're coming just down off and then you're gonna have your legs right there, straight out front. Scoot yourself on just so you feel like you have a base. Coming into Paschimottanasana, you can hook your big toes, bend your knees, and just forward fold. Take a breath in, we're just releasing your hamstrings. Inhale, sit tall, exhale, fold. You're pushing down from the top of the legs. Inhale and exhale. Sit tall, inhale, and then let's bend the knees, take the balls and move them down another third. You're not quite behind your knees yet. You're right just above the back of the knee. That's actually where the hamstrings come into the knee, behind the knee. So we want to be just before you get to the back of your knee. And then you're going to be pressing down with your legs, so really contracting, pushing down. Inhale, sit tall. Inhale, and exhale, come into forward fold. And if you can catch your toes, go for it. Otherwise, hands here, right? Now, the thing is, you try not to round your spine, okay? Try to stay lifted and tall in your chest. And then you're just kind of hinging from your hips. You can even put your hands in your hip crease and push down as you hinge, trying to keep the spine long, right? Try not to bend and round. Just do that. Just go till you can. Just before you start to bend your spine, right? Try to keep the lift, take a breather in, and exhale. And to get a little bit more depth, you're pushing down through the legs and bending your elbows down to your legs. And it might be intense in the back of your legs, so you want to bend your knees as much as you need to. Keep your toes facing the sky. Take a breath. Exhale. So there's a lot going on Paschimottanasana. 3, 2, and 1. And then inhale to come up to seated. Hey, Fletch, it's getting a little hot out here for him. Let's finish up. Just slide the balls behind the knees and go ahead and just give yourself a little knee massage right around the kneecaps. Right below, through the shin bones, through the calves, the feet, pushing down through the back of the, just lift your legs, push down, finishing off that line. Inhale, that was hamstrings. Shake it out, rock side to side. Good. Okay, let's switch it to gold. And we'll do a little forward fold straddle groin stretch. You're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna place the ball behind your back, but I'm gonna face you. Place the ball behind your back, and let's just feel that on the low back. Round and coil. And we're gonna roll right up onto this ball. So just push back, round to coil, really get connected. Right there, you're at the hip crest there. Connected here. You're gonna push right up onto the ball. You're going to come into forward fold straddle. So you're setting that, you're right on the top, and then just widen out the legs any amount that you can, and you're going to come into your straddle. So the idea here is that ball is covering a huge surface there at the base, and this is important when we try to work into our splits, to have this to have all the attachments warmed up, right? Because those little teeny rotators are muscles as well. So let's side to side here. Forward fold straddle, just sway the body and then come down into your forward fold straddle. So this can be, you can be anywhere here. You could even be here, right? Maybe you're here, that's fine. Pushing back, ball's gonna come up a little forward, you're gonna feel a different sensation, and then pull yourself forward, the ball goes back a little bit more and you feel a different sensation. You can do that. You can also go side to side. You can lean to the left and lean to the right, and you're basically just covering that whole area right there. Important area for the stretch. So let's take 3 breaths here. Inhale and exhale. And you're just looking for your deepest, not forcing. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then walk yourself back up again. Good. Bring your legs back forward and scooch right down the front of the ball. So at any point you can pause this video and just sort of take a little bit more time as you need it based on your body. Okay, but we're just moving along because I want to show you all the prep work for splits. Okay? All right, let's do happy baby. So bringing your feet together, soles of the feet together. And from here, let's take the 2 black balls again, and we're gonna bring them right at the base, just like we did before, but this time we're gonna recline back, all the way back, and just lay down, and then your balls are right behind your hip bones, right? At the sacral joint. Bring your legs up, and let's do happy baby. Bring your hands inside, just press down, let the legs be heavy, and pull down. You have a slight elevation on the hips, and the balls are right at the sacral joint. So let's take a breath here, and exhale and relax. You can do extended here. Fingers take the toes if your legs will do that. Go here and take an extended stretch here. Inhale and exhale. Relaxing, 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 relaxing. So if you don't have all these balls, hit me up. Link is in the bio to order. If you only have, so if you're, you can do all this without the balls, but the balls make things better. All right, let's get right into quad stretch. You're gonna bend your left leg and grab your left foot with your right hand and just bring that leg down. So open your hip up and then take your other hand to the other knee and bend. So we come into quad stretch here. Take a breath. Eyes are straight up. Inhale and exhale. Now really thinking about rotating from your hip as opposed to your knee. Right? If you have pain in your knee, please stop. Release your foot. Do whatever it takes to not have pain in the knee. Stretch is different than pain. I think we all just get, we know that, right? Take a breather. Inhale and exhale. So just because you feel something, a sensation like a stretch sensation, that's not a bad thing. Pain though, that knife pain is not good. That's your body saying, nope, that's too much. Take another breath in. Pull that left leg, the right leg towards you, and you're just letting your left leg relax. Let your body find its way. Take another breath in and breath out. Close your eyes. That helps you release a little bit more. And you might have to take these prep stretches a lot more. You might have to stop the video and go into your prep stretches. Your prep stretches might be all you can do today. And you know what, to be honest with you, I don't even know if I can get into splits today. I haven't even tried in a long time. So this is fun. All right, take your left leg now, bring it back to center to reset, and just pull your both knees in. Send your both legs up high. And then take your right leg, bend it, left hand to the right foot. Rotate your hip open first, and then let the leg come down. Other leg bend, take the hand. You can look in the opposite direction to create a little bit more stretch. Take a breath in and a breath out. Excellent stretch here for pigeon prep too. Breath in. But you might want to go and find some shade. Go find some shade, buddy. It's hot for you. Breath in. Breath out. Just try to close your eyes. It really does help to release a little bit deeper. Again, here you can be shifting your weight a little bit to the right, looking for a little bit more. a breath in and a breath out. The whole time you guys are breathing as I'm talking. And release your hand out and stretch. You know, so just change your arms a little bit and looking for that length. This is beautiful for the psoas too. Stretch. And then we're going to come back to center, releasing your foot. Bring that right leg back to center first. Reset the spine, then pull your knees in. So always unwinding exactly how you went in. 2 and then we're going to come up. You're going to take your feet to the ground, lift your hips into bridge pose, pressing your hips up, taking the balls out, and then bringing your hips back down again. Rock and roll yourself up to seated. And let's go into splits. We're going to make our attempt, okay? Gold ball, and we'll see what we get. This is the fun part. So bringing the ball right behind you, lean back. Feet are going to be lean back here. Just lean back. Be connected here. Just want to do a little bit of the spine, leaning back, pressing back. Exhale, and then as you inhale, scoop your hips. And just move the ball to the mid back, lifting your hips up again, stretching. Important to have the spine supple. Inhale, exhale, scooch down a little bit. Just making the connection through the spine. Take a fish pose, recline back, breath in, breath out, relax, 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 relax. Back up to the top of the ball, lean back the whole time, weight bearing, and then you're going to go right back up onto the ball and right into our downward facing dog. Take the right leg up, take a breath in. Open here, dancing warrior. Looking to the right bicep. Step into pyramid pose. Back heels down, front toes at 12 o'clock. And that front leg is straight, so just bowing into pyramid pose. Walk your hands in as close as you can. And take a breath in here, breath out. Sway the hips a little bit here. Bend and straighten that front leg. Coming into triangle pose. Right hand takes that ankle, open a triangle, breath in, breath out. Letting things open up. Using all of your key actions here that you know, contracting your quad, rooting your feet, lifting up from the core center, and then back to center. And lift that back heel up and come into Anjaneyasana lunge pose, low lunge pose. To lizard. And we're going to go in and out, coming into half split Hanuman, Ardha Hanuman. And then we see what we get today. Okay, because like I said, I have no idea if I can do it. You're going to pull in your pearl, place it at your thigh on that left leg, and then you're going to take your gold and place it at the groin on your right leg, and you just slide into it. Whatever your body's going to give you today, take it. So the pearl ball's over here on my left thigh to support. And I'm just going to melt down forward, pointing and flexing. And coming down left elbow. So it's like a lizard pose. And again, like I said, you might have to go back and do a couple more prep stretches or just spend a couple of days on the prep stretches before you go into full Hanuman. Your option here, if you can't get all the way down into your split, your full split, is just to stay at half split and just work towards it, placing the ball anywhere you need to for support. And then I'm going to try to go for full lifted Hanuman, inhaling up. I've got to activate my quad. I'm going to squeeze my quad muscle. I'm going to activate and I'm going to lift out of the waist, taking a breath in. Buoyancy for the inhale, and exhale I'm going to drop in. I'm going to take that bind here, rotating. I'm gonna rotate that left hip down. So I'm trying to twist, turn my left hip bone down, facing in to the midline, and I'm trying to activate the legs to stay powerful without overdoing. Squeezing my quad up, lifting my chest up. I'm gonna take a breath in, and I'm gonna relax down into it. Coming out, hands come down. I'm gonna work myself down into humble pose, down over that front leg. And to come out, you're gonna pull back. So you just slide yourself back, pulling through the core, bringing your leg out of it, and coming right back into a very nurturing counter pose for the left, because the left side really stretched, right? So now we have to come into a little bit of a counter pose here for that left hip, left quad that was really stretched out. I'm going to bring my hands, I'm going to bring myself out forward, place the gold ball at the pubic bone, and I'm going to soothe that area right in there. I'm just going to go side to side from one hip to the other across that pubic bone. Just going to soothe that whole scene out on that left side. A little upstretch just because it feels good. Breath in. Out, and then coming into downward facing dog, I'm moving into the other side. Take a breath up, inhale, bend and rotate, open. Stepping into pyramid pose. Left foot comes forward. Pyramid pose. Like I said, you may have to be in longer. Depends on your body. Depends on your level of practice. The more you practice, the more your body can find its way in a little bit quicker, more quickly. Triangle pose. Breath in and breath out. Remember, find your feet and then go up from there, rotating and looking up. Stretching the body, stretching the mind, releasing any kind of fear or restrictions that we put on ourselves. Rather watching and living from facts, right? Let your body tell the story. What you have or haven't done shows up for sure, but it's all part of it. And then come back down into lunge, take a little mini lizard, and then preparing for split. So dropping your back knee down. Go ahead and place the pearl ball there just for support. Shifting back to Hanuman, half split. Going into Hanuman, perhaps. Slide that gold ball there. Come down. Every side's different, so don't take anything for granted. Okay, each side's different. Sometimes you're more open, and you might even need to place the ball here for a little bit more support. So you can press down, lifting up. You know, it feels better here on this leg for me than over here, so that's good. Coming into humble warrior, humble splits, humble Hanuman. Waiting for the legs, waiting for the body to open, waiting for my body to tell the story, and then walking myself up, hands on, never on the knee, but on the thigh, pushing down, getting some stretch and strength through the core as I lift up. I'm going to add the arms here. I'm going to take a breath in. Now I'm going to fire the legs, but not overdo. Just weight bear here, contract. Weight bear using my body weight and contraction of muscles. So contract, contract, contract. Just feel that base, inhale, and then relax, but stay connected, stay active. Looking up, stretching up, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Bringing the hands back down again, walking forward, not overstretching, not overdoing, just coming back down. So good, y'all. Releasing out, just pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. Always being mindful coming out, never just plopping out of it, because then you can put yourself, remember we're completely stretched out here. You want to come into a nurturing wisdom pose to finish. always encourage a little shavasana at the end to really connect. And I'm going to use black balls here at the end here. Stay as long as you'd like, as long as you have time for. This connects the body, mind, body, and spirit, and the physical body, placing one black ball at the right between your sacral joint, right at your sacrum, and then the other one at the base of the skull, and then let your legs relax. This like relaxes the hips that we just worked on. Lay here, take it all in as long as you have time for. And like I said, if you don't have gear, reach out to me. Otherwise, have a gorgeous day or a beautiful, nurturing evening. And I'll see you in the next one. Namaste, God bless. I'm Sue Hynes, and this is Yogasu Fitness. Just so you know, when you come out of this, stay as long as you want. When you come out, plant your feet, lift your hips off that bowl, and take it out from the hip, and then take it out from behind the neck, and then just go flat and relax in full resting pose, just for a breath or two. Kiss your dog if you have one. Namaste.